For a long time there was a niche on the market regarding Fuji's 35 1.4 AF lenses. The obvious king of the hill was the Fujinon 35 1.4 R lens. And things about to get changed because 7Artisans has just released their compact 35 1.4 AF lens for the Fuji X system. Let's see how it works. $169. This is the first 35mm APS-C lens from 7Artisans that features 1.4 aperture and autofocus. This inexpensive lens is now the first to compete with Fuji's 35 1.4 R lens that costs over 3 times more. You'd expect this to be a budget, low-quality glass that is nowhere near Fujinon. And this is where you can be surprised, in a positive way. I was really excited when 7Artisans announced this lens, and after using it for the last 3 weeks, I gotta say, it's way better than it should be. It is plastic, but feels nice and sturdy. The mount is made of metal and has no weather sealing. There's an USB-C port for future updates, and that's important, but I'll get back to that in a while. The focus ring moves smoothly with a firm resistance, but I actually never bother focusing by wire on Fuji's. The optics perform really good, with very sharp center at 1.4 and a little soft corners as expected. Wide open, this lens has a nice vintage vibe that is great for portraits. The bokeh is a little swirly, which is a great feature for me, as it can deliver that artistic touch to the shots. The contrast is good, while fully open and gets pretty decent at f4 and f5.6. Nothing surprising here. The biggest flaw in my opinion is the AF. It's very loud. In that case, 7Artisans decided to stick to the original, which is like a jet engine. Yeah, forget this lens for video, unless you need to record just the image. But my copy had some issues when focusing during video as well. Also, it sometimes gets lost when you try to focus on higher f-stops above 5.6. I hope 7Artisans can fix this soon through the firmware update, because this is actually one thing I can brag about with this lens. So considering the price and optical quality, it's a really good lens. Although it's a rather modern lens, it's got that old vibe to it and looks very nice on the Fuji cameras. I really enjoyed using it, and since it's a 35mm lens that gives you that nifty-50 look on APS-C, I can actually recommend it. $169. Well worth the money.